Can $100 buy you paradise? In Rio de Janeiro, we're about to find out. Ever wondered if paradise could really fit inside your wallet? Can a single $100 bill open the doors to one of the world's most vibrant cities? Or will it vanish faster than your morning latte back home? Because for most travelers, Rio de Janeiro isn't just another destination. It's a dream. A dream wrapped in golden beaches, samba beats, and sunsets that feel painted by the gods. But what if you could live that dream like for less than $100? That's where things get interesting. You see, Rio isn't about skyscrapers, it's about stories. And today your $100 story begins. The air here feels alive, pulsing with rhythm and color. From the laughter echoing through favelas to the ocean waves that never stop dancing along Copacabana. Yet behind all that beauty lies the question most travelers are too afraid to ask. Can you really taste, see, and feel Rio without breaking the bank? Imagine starting your morning with the sound of waves crashing softly against the shore, the aroma of fresh coffee drifting through the air, and locals greeting you with that effortless Brazilian warmth. It feels like $1 million morning, but what if I told you it's barely touched your $100? Because in Rio, luxury isn't about price. It's about presence. Every moment here feels like a scene from a movie. Sunlight reflecting off Sugarloaf Mountain, a street performer strumming samba on the corner, and the sound of joy floating in the air. But we're not just here to watch Rio. We're here to live it dollar by dollar, moment by moment. So buckle up then, because this $100 isn't just cash. It's your ticket to the heart of Rio. Morning in Rio, sun over Copacabana, samba in the distance, and you've spent less than a coffee back home. You might think $100 disappears fast here, but wait till you see how far it actually goes. The day begins with the scent of fresh bread drifting through narrow streets. A warm pão de queijo, that gooey golden cheese bread, and a small cup of cafezinho cost barely $1, yet they taste like home in a foreign land. Full and happy, we head south toward Ipanema, where the sea sparkles like glass and life hums at its own rhythm. Here, $5 can buy you a pastel stuffed with cheese or beef, and a sugarcane juice so sweet it feels like sunshine in liquid form. The laughter of vendors, the sound of waves, and the music of street guitars create a symphony that costs nothing, yet fills everything. A short bus ride later, color explodes at the Celeron steps. Thousands of tiles from every corner of the world, all crafted by one man's dream. Standing there, you realize Rio's not just a city, it's a conversation between art, culture, and the people who refuse to stop smiling. It's free, but it feels priceless. And wait till you see the view money can't buy. Literally next. Because Rio's value isn't just in its food or fun, it's in its moments. You can sip a coconut on the sand, watch locals play football barefoot, or simply lie back and listen to the sound of the ocean pretending to whisper secrets. These aren't activities, they're memories in motion. But here's the real surprise. $100 in Rio doesn't feel like a limit. It feels like freedom. It buys you laughter, connection, flavor, and moments that make you forget you're spending it all. You don't need fancy hotels or fine dining, and just curiosity, courage, and an open heart. Next stop, the city above the clouds. $100 might not buy wings, but it gets you close. $100 in Rio doesn't just buy food and fun, it buys you the sky. Now that your taste buds have toured the streets, it's time to treat your eyes. Welcome to Pão de Açúcar, or as travelers call it, Sugarloaf Mountain, Rio's window to heaven. The cable car glides above the city, and for just a few dollars you're rising through the clouds. Below you, the Copacabana curves like a golden ribbon. To the west, the statue of Christ the Redeemer watches silently. The higher you go, the smaller your worries feel. Grab a cold drink, maybe a pão de mel, that sweet honey bread locals adore, and watch Rio shimmer below. It feels like standing inside a postcard brought to life. You've spent maybe $30 total so far, and what do you get in return? A view that could easily cost 10 times more anywhere else. A memory worth a lifetime. Back on the ground, Rio changes rhythm. From the sky silence to the bohemian heartbeat of Santa Teresa, A neighborhood painted in time. Cobblestone streets twist between colorful colonial homes. Artists sketch beside open windows and the faint sound of samba drifts from distant cafes. This is where Rio slows down, where life feels real, raw, and endlessly photogenic. You find a tiny art shop where the owner paints postcards by hand. She smiles, offers one for 5 reais, and when you look at it, it's the same skyline you saw an hour ago. But now you're holding it in your hand. This is where it hits you. Luxury isn't the placing, it's the perspective. And from here, Rio feels limitless. You've spent less than half of your $100, yet it feels like you've touched the city's soul, its food, its rhythm, its skyline, and its heart. But Rio's story isn't over yet. Because after sunset, this city doesn't sleep, it sings, and that's where your last few dollars will take you. Night falls and then Rio wakes up. The calm rhythm fades, replaced by a heartbeat you can feel. As the sun melts behind the mountains, Rio transforms, and with what's left of your $100, you're about to live its heartbeat. You step into Lapa, the soul of Rio's nightlife. Neon lights paint the colonial arches and the air vibrates with energy. Musicians fill the streets, people dance without invitation, and the scent of street barbecue wraps around every corner. A plate of churrasquinho, grilled meat on skewers, costs just a few reais. Add a caipirinha, Brazil's national cocktail, and you've spent only a few dollars. But what you get isn't just flavor, it's belonging. You expect chaos, but what you find is harmony. Every beat, every laugh, every sip feels like the city is breathing with you. Locals invite you into their rhythm. Tourists sway beside strangers. And suddenly, the language barrier disappears. The samba isn't just music, it's a feeling. And tonight you're part of it. And when the beat finally softens, there's another rhythm waiting. The whisper of waves under Copacabana's moonlight. You walk along the endless shoreline, the city glowing behind you, the sea stretching endlessly ahead, a simple coconut water in hand, a cool breeze on your face. This moment costs almost nothing, but somehow it feels like everything. You've spent your $100 on meals, moments, and memories. Yet the true wealth you leave with can't be counted. It's in the laughter of strangers, the skyline from Sugarloaf, the rhythm that still echoes in your chest. Because in the end, it's not about how far your money goes. It's about how deeply you let the world move you. So the next time you hold $100 in your hand, ask yourself,